Hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to do a year in review. I've been making videos here on this channel for a little over a year now, and I'm super excited at the way things are going. The channel's growing. You guys seem to be enjoying what I'm doing, so I'm very appreciative of you all for being here. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look back at some of my best trips from this past year, some of my best hikes. We're going to do a countdown of my top 6. So let's get rolling. So coming in at number 6 is my hike at Eno Quarry at Eno River State Park in Durham, North Carolina. And I really enjoyed this hike because it's a place I'd never been and I never knew it existed. I have grown up, in eastern North Carolina, just didn't know about this trail, and it was a really neat place to find. It was a really easy hike, and it was really my first time using a 360 camera as well as using a drone, and it got me some really awesome footage. So this was a really great hike, coming in number 6. Let's check it out. All right, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. I'm here just outside of Durham, NC with the dogs hollering at the Eno Quarry Trail with my buddy Josh here from Gibbers Plays Airsoft. You can check out his channel. He's got some cool airsoft stuff and some outdoor stuff too if you want to check him out, but really cool channel. But anyway, we're here with the dogs. There's a really nice rock quarry out here. It's one of the hidden gems of Durham. You got to come check it out. So we're gonna go hit this trail up, show you what it's all about. Let's roll. All right, so as we get there, there is a gated parking lot that does close at nighttime, but there are plenty of places to park. There is a nice display board at the start of the trail with information and maps for you, as well as copies of trail maps to take with you on this 1.5 mile journey. Now that we've seen all this, let's get going. Well, the trail appears to be pretty nice. It's pretty well kept. The leaves are pressed down really good and broken up. I feel like probably a lot of people walk on this trail, so you don't have a lot of loose leaves and things. They're kind of packed down, but great trail so far. We've seen a few people walking by, and it's just a really nice day. A lot of pretty trees, good scenery out here. Just keep on walking. All right, so we're coming up on a warning sign here, talking about no swimming, diving, any of that stuff. As you can see here, a lot of people don't pay attention to this. A lot of people do swim here. I'm not going to today, but it is not advised to swim here. You're not supposed to, but a lot of people don't pay attention to the signs. So just so you know, yeah, people will swim here, but caution. All right, we are just getting here to the quarry. Let's check it out. Walk over this little stream here. And the dog's taking her first opportunity to go swimming. We'll need a bath when we get home. Here it is. Eno Quarry. When we came up the hill and finally saw this place, I was like, man, I really, really want to go swimming here. It just looks like the greatest place to swim, and I can see why so many people come here. But being as it was December, did not go swimming today. Maybe next time. Isn't it amazing how pretty and green this water is? I can't believe I'm just now finding out about this place after being from eastern North Carolina and living here for a good chunk of my life. So let's get walking again and check out a little bit more of this awesome place. So if you look across the way over here, you'll see kind of a little cliff across here, and this is the swimming spot. That is where the people like to jump in and go swimming, even though the signs say don't. But yeah, that's apparently the spot to go. Nobody's swimming today because it's in the fall, but yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here and check this out, even though the signs say don't to. But yeah. All right, so as you can see here on this side, we've got, you know, the stream, and here's where the water's coming from. And then they've dammed it up here where we're walking to create the quarry here, fill in the quarry on the other side. So kind of got water on both sides here. But this, of course, being the much deeper one where all the rocks were dug out of. So we kept walking to another little flat place here at the quarry. Let me tell you a little bit more about this spot. Alright, so I'm at a pretty cool place on the quarry here, the log pile. From what I told, this is the place to come to when you come swim out here in the summer. These logs you can actually take and go out into the middle of the quarry and float around on a log. So it's like, you know, you're the coolest person here if you got the biggest log in the quarry. So if you want to come be the king of the quarry, you got to get here early to get one of these logs. And here's where you can find them. Looks like quite a bit. With the lack of rain we've got, you can see all of them. Water's down pretty good. But we're not trying to be Lord of the Logs today, so let's keep rolling and check this place out some more. Alright folks, that's it. We've covered the whole 1.5 miles to the Eno quarry. We've seen the quarry. Looks like a pretty awesome place. Definitely want to come check this out in the summertime. Come swimming up here. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description so you guys can figure out where it is if you want to check it out. Thanks so much for watching. We got a lot of really cool adventures coming up. I think the next few things I've got coming are from stuff out in Colorado, so be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Thanks so much for watching, folks. We'll see you next time on Greatness Outdoors. Coming in at number 5, we've got the Boone Fork Trail at Julian R. Price Memorial Park in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. And I really liked this hike because there was so much variation in this hike. You had the mountains, you had streams, you had grasslands, you had forests. There was just so much to see packed into just this one hike. I like places to go where you can see a lot of different things in one afternoon. And this was a great hike. You could even swim here if it was a little bit warmer. I didn't do that, so I think it might be worth a trip back. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out this hike. All right, hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. We are here today in beautiful Blowing Rock, North Carolina. What an awesome place. But I am at Price's Park today doing the Boone Fork Trail. And if you look, you know, on all trails, this is like the top rated trail in Blowing Rock. So I had to check it out. So we're gonna go ahead and do the hike. Might do some fishing if I see some fish. Got some nice water holes out here, so you never know. But anyway, looking forward to doing this. Let's go check it out. All right, so we've crossed the bridge initially and got some pretty nice little grassy meadows here. Pretty open trail. I'm seeing quite a few people walking around so far, so I don't think I got to worry about if something happens, won't see anybody, but just keep on trucking. This is a nice site. Just starting. Got a little friend over here. Hey, buddy. You're not too worried about us, are you? All right, I'm gonna let you enjoy your dinner or lunch, whatever. Keep walking. Not sure if you can see him over there or not, but there's another deer back there. These meadows out here, I think, are going to be great for seeing some wildlife. I've just got started and seen 2 deer right off the bat, so, and they seem pretty used to people. But who knows? Maybe we'll see some more today. All right, coming up on our first big decision of the day. Half a mile in, and we have a fork in the road. Now, which way do we go? Wait a minute. There's an orange marker on the tree, and an orange marker down here. So, let's not get lost today. To the left we go. Bye-bye right. Always follow trail markers, folks. Very important. Or you can make for a very long day in the woods. Oh wow, look at this I'm coming up on. This nice overhanging rock here. Nice little spot right here. If it was a very hot day, perfect spot to just chill and have lunch. Or if you got stuck, yeah, it'd be right in there. Something's weird about me. I just love rocks. I love seeing rocks. I started out as a geology major originally, but switched into doing business in accounting. Still have a great appreciation for rocks and things like this. They're coming down from that rock outcrop now. A little treacherous here. Careful. Just hop it. Sometimes you just gotta jump. Don't be afraid. Alright, decisions. Mountain to Sea or Boone Fork. So, man, this looks tempting, doesn't it? Little bridge there. Nice view below. Oh, I really want to walk across that. But that is not the path we are to follow today. Maybe another day. So, I'm going to stay on my trail and keep walking. Oh, wow. Now, this is a sight. Check this out. These are probably the prettiest falls I've seen so far out here. Nice little beach. But look at that. Nice little waterhole. Waterfalls, man. What a beautiful spot. Man, so far I'm seeing so much diversity on this trail. It's so cool. Like, you start with the meadows, now I go into the woods, and there's all these pretty waterfalls and streams. Just great trail so far. I mean, wow. Highly recommend, but let's keep on moving and see what else is here. Alright, so I found a little side path here. It's a little bit off the trail, but Hebron Falls is right off the trail, so I'm going to walk on down there and check it out, see what it's all about. A little bit of a hill to get down here, but I can make it. I was giving a jump. It's not far. I hear the waterfalls. Should be there shortly. And so this is Hebron Falls. Take a look on up there. Can't see it too well, but it's just a really long waterfall that comes down through here and goes on through. Not bad, worth the little side quest to check it out. So we get back on the trail and keep moving. Big old hill to get back up. So I found a neat little ladder here. Ugh. Not too bad. Nice, what do we got here? Another rock hop to another waterfall. Let's do it. Oh man. No shortage of pretty waterfalls on this hike. That's for sure. Alright, stream crossing. Love these. You can play some hopscotch on the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, no, I guess this is 4. This is walking. But yeah, nice little stream crossing there. Alright, coming up on a nice little staircase here with a beautiful set of falls at the bottom. Watch my step here because this is pretty wide gaps and I don't want to fall. I see some people have gone around and just said, yeah, forget that, but wow. Really pretty falls here. They walked right over this little guy. I'm going to keep my distance and keep moving. All right, mile 2.5 of 5 on the loop. So halfway there. I'm going really slow because I keep stopping to talk to you and take pictures. So I'll have to see how long this is actually going to take me today. I think the All Trail said 2.5 hours, but we shall see. All right, 3 of 5 miles. So far, so good. Keep on pushing. Now this is definitely a cool scene. All these roots leading up here to look at that rock outcropping. Rhododendrons growing over the top. Almost like something out of Jurassic Park. I get to go walk right under this thing. Pretty neato. Definitely man-made path under it, but very pretty rock. Are you sure I need to go left? I mean, look at this to the right. That looks so cool. Somebody's actually made a campfire right there. Background's cleared. Somebody slept right there. That's a neat little spot to camp. But yeah, I don't want to get too far gone here, but it's a cool spot. But I guess I better follow directions. This is how hikes go longer. Oh, could it be? Could it be? It appears that we are coming out of the woods and into the meadows again. I've gotten away from the stream. And yeah, we're getting more into the open land again like we started in. This trail actually is a loop, so we're gonna get out of the woods at some point. Maybe this is that point. Back in the meadows, heading back to where we started. Coming out the meadow, another meadow, but we're at 3.5 of 5. So We'll probably be staying in these meadows, but man, there's just some great views out here. Yeah, so much variation. You're in these meadows for a while, then you go in the woods, and you're by these streams and waterfalls, and then you're back in the meadows. So you're not gonna get bored. There's a lot of cool stuff to see. So I'm back into the woods again, just past mile 3.5. I thought I was into perma meadows again, but nah, back into the woods. Okay, another crossroads here. A few different paths you could take. Mountains to see, Tanwa. We're gonna continue on the Boone Fork loop. As you can see, we're almost done. 4.9 miles it says, but here's the important part: picnic area where I started, 1 mile. So yeah, we're just about back in the last mile of the hike here. So we'll keep going around this little doohickey fence thingy. Obviously not meant to keep out many things. Predators, I don't know. No one's guarding any cows through here, but yep, in the home stretch now, 1 mile to go. Hi ho, hi ho. Okay, so you get to walk through a little campground actually towards the end. Wouldn't be a bad place to stay. Got a bathhouse too. Look both ways before crossing the road. Don't leave your duty in the road. Alright, 4.5 out of 5. I'm right next to the Blue Ridge Parkway now, in the home stretch. Definitely the first part of it, you saw more water and things, so going right through camp and next to the road here towards the end. Getting on back. I'm getting hungry too, so I'm glad. Got another deer out here as we come near the end of the trail here, back to the meadows where they like to eat and hang out. Hey buddy, how you doing? Mile 5 of 5. We finished her up. Alright, so we were right back where we started, back here at the parking lot. So all in all, we had an awesome hike today, and really enjoyed this trail. As I've touched on before, so much variation in it. I mean, you got these meadows out here, you got the waterfalls, you got the woods, you got the flowing mountain streams. It's just, man, such a beautiful hike, and I see why it's rated so highly on All Trails as one of the best hikes around. If you're in the area, Blowing Rock, definitely check it out. All in all, it took me 3 hours. All Trails rates at 2 hours and 27 minutes. Took me a little longer, but I did take a sidetrack off to the Hebron Falls Trail, which added, I guess, 0.6 miles there and back. Highly recommend that too. It was worth a little bit extra. So 3 hours with a little sidetrack and doing all this filming, not bad. Definitely a doable trail, and it's pretty easy too. So, you know, thanks so much for watching. We're doing a lot of other cool hikes and camping and fishing and all sorts of things here at Greatness Outdoors. So be sure and subscribe and see what else we're doing. And, you know, thanks so much. I appreciate your support. You guys take care. Happy trails. So coming in at number 4, we've got Linville Caverns in Marion, North Carolina. And this was one of the first videos I filmed actually, and I had such a great time doing it. It was just very different than the normal that you would normally do on a trip. You know, the hiking, you can do that about anywhere. There's many, many trails all over the world. Caves, yeah, we've got a bunch, but not nearly as many as we do trails. So it was a really cool find, a really neat place to visit, and kind of challenging for me to film as well because it was really dark in there. I was on a tour. I kind of had to film it as I went on the tour. Don't really have a lot of time to stick around, and I was just really pleased with how it came out with being on the tour like that and being in the dark. Some really awesome rock formations. I love going to caves, and when snow hits me on the head too, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and check this next one out before I get crushed with snow. What's going on, everybody? So today I'm in the Linville Caverns in the mountains of beautiful western North Carolina. Now, to get into these caverns, you actually have to go down through this pathway. So let's go right in. These caverns were actually discovered in 1822 when a fisherman noticed trout swimming into the walls of Humpback Mountain. What the fish were swimming into was truly amazing. The caverns were opened up for public touring in 1937 and have been delighting visitors to the area for many years. The caverns actually contain 8 rooms in upper levels of this cave, but only one of these rooms is accessible since some of the passageways into these rooms are only a few inches wide, which makes them inaccessible for visitors. There's plenty of view to see in here regardless though. And as we go further on into the cave, we come upon some formations called flowstones. Flowstones are formed by calcium buildup being carried by water as it drips. These calcium-based formations take many years to form. It can take up to 125 years for 1 cubic inch of it to grow, so even very small formations can take many years to form. One interesting piece of history here, some Confederate soldiers deserted and tried to camp here. You can see the ashes from their fire here on the ground. Unfortunately for them, you can see the smoke coming out of the mountain, so it was pretty easy to catch them. They got busted. Oh well. Unfortunately, back in the 40s, a hurricane came through, filled the whole caverns with water, and you can see this section, a lot of the stalactites on the ceiling got broke off at that point, but there's still plenty of them still in the cave to see. And right here we have another one of the cavern's beautiful flowstone formations. Very nice. It gets pretty tight in some places, but it's okay. You'll live. Just keep walking. Enjoy the scenery. Now they call this next formation the Guess What Rock because people like to guess what it looks like. I think it looks like an alien jellyfish. What do you think? This is considered to be one of the older rock formations of the cavern, around 6 million years old. There are some really beautiful rock formations in here, that's for sure. I'll just hush now and let you enjoy them for a few seconds. Coming in at number 3, we've got the Emerald Lake Trail at Rocky Mountain National Park. This was such a beautiful hike. I actually got to see 4 mountain lakes on the stretch of one hike in an afternoon. Really awesome. These lakes are so pretty and you don't expect to see them. They're just you're walking through the mountains and boom, there's a lake. So seeing these was a real treat, and getting to see 4 on one hike, super awesome. Highly recommend this one. So let's go ahead and check it out. Number 3, Emerald Lake. Hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. I'm John, and we're here again continuing in the Rocky Mountain National Park with some more awesome trails today. Today we're going to be tackling the Emerald Lake Trail. Now we're going to be seeing a lot of really cool lakes as we go off of this trail. We're going to see Nymph Lake, Dream Lake, Emerald Lake, and Bear Lake. So there's quite a few cool things we're going to see on this trail. It's about a 2-hour hike, so it's not too bad. So hopefully with the high elevation, we can handle it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's get rolling. So right from the start, 256 feet from the parking lot, we'll see our first lake, Bear Lake. Definitely with it being that close, go ahead and veer to the right and check it out before going left and checking out all the other ones too. Pretty cool lake without much effort to get there. So after checking out Bear Lake, we hop back on the trail and head the other direction. And with so many lakes in this area, this is a pretty popular hike with a lot of people on it. And after a brief half-a-mile stroll from the parking lot, we arrived at Nymph Lake. And what I thought was cool about this lake was that it had lily pads in the water. A lot of the lakes that we're going to see on these hikes are higher elevations, but since this one is much lower, you actually see lily pads here. It's always interesting to me on these hikes seeing the difference in the plant life as you go higher up. So after enjoying Nymph Lake a bit, it was time to move on down the trail. As you can see, we ran into quite a few people here. Pretty busy. But 0.6 miles later, we arrived at Dream Lake. And I can see why they call this Dream Lake. After coming up here and just seeing this in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, it just kind of pops out at you like you're not expecting it. It really does seem like something out of a dream to just see this in the middle of nowhere. So after enjoying Dream Lake a little bit, we decided to keep on moving, and I'm having an awesome time. But let me check in with my trail buddies and see what they think of all this so far. Got the whole crew coming along here. My buddy Islam we met today. What's up?
Sir, hit the like, subscribe.
Nate.
Lightheaded, had to take a break, catch my breath.
Thoughts on the trail so far?
It's great trails. Hello from Omaha, Nebraska. Go Big Red and go Colorado. Hit the bell, subscribe, smash the like button.
Attaboy.
Yes, the best YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
The best buddies I met in Colorado. True hikers, die-hard fan of hiking and nature.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Listen to this man right here.
Yes, sir. Exactly. He knows what he's talking about.
What do you think?
This is just spectacular, epic and everything. Everywhere you go, every bend you go around, every hill you climb over, it's just epic.
It was time to move on, but hey, wise words from a total stranger, right? And I gotta agree with Nate, this is a pretty epic hike so far. But the most epic part of the hike is still right around the corner. We're almost to Emerald Lake, and this place is awesome.
And that's it, right behind me, Emerald Lake. Pretty daggone incredible. Wonder where the Wizard of Oz is when you need him.
Wizard of Oz, Emerald City, Emerald Lake, get it? Yes? No? No? Anyway, this lake is named Emerald Lake because of its brilliant emerald color, and man, it is beautiful. Again, you just come up on in the middle of nowhere, and wow, takes your breath away.
Alright guys, so that's it here at Emerald Lake. Finished the whole little circuit here. It was a bunch of lakes you could see on this little trail. It's about 3 miles, I guess. The whole thing would take us a little over 2 hours probably. That's with taking pictures and videos. So awesome trail. Highly recommend it. We're going to be doing a bunch of other things here at Rocky Mountain National Park, so be sure and stay tuned. See some of the cool sights and best trails out here. We're going to hit them all, so be sure and subscribe and see all that. Thanks so much, folks. We'll catch you next time right here on Greatness Outdoors.
So coming in at number 2, we've got Vale at Rocky Mountain National Park. This was a really awesome hike. Again, mountain lakes, I love them. And this one, you had a little bit of snow to get to it. So it was a little bit challenging to get there in the first place. But hiking through the snow, getting to see this pond in the middle of nowhere, super awesome. Got to enjoy a nice lunch overlooking a beautiful mountain lake, and you could even see glaciers in the background. Really cool. Let's go ahead and check out number 2, Vale. We're checking out the Lock at Rocky Mountain National Park right here today on Greatness Outdoors.
Oh, wake up heart and wake up mind. See the world is yours to find, and with every passing day there's more calling you out to explore. Get up and go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. John here. Just got back from Rocky Mountain National Park with my friend Nate, and we checked out the Glacier Gorge Trailhead where we accessed this awesome place, the Lock. Now, the Glacier Gorge Trailhead will actually take you to a bunch of different places. Sky Pond, Lake of Glass, if you go on up further. We're going to cover those parts in the next videos I'm going to put out, so be sure and subscribe so you'll catch those. Today we're just going to be checking out the Lock and another spot you see along the way, Alberta Falls. So all in all, this is a 5.4 mile in and out trail, which doesn't sound too bad, but the hard part's the elevation gain. You're going to get 1,056 feet of elevation gain on this hike. You're going to get up to about 10,200 feet above sea level, which is pretty high. That's the tough and challenging part about this hike. This is one of the best trails in Rocky Mountain National Park, and I highly recommend it. But enough talk, let's hop right on the trail.
So after a nice long wait today, we're finally able to get on the trail. But it's supposed to be one of the best ones here, so some things are worth waiting for. Right from the start, we get some nice beautiful mountain scenery, so I'm good with that.
Right from the start, this trail offers some really nice scenery, cool bridges, nice streams, and awesome overlooks.
So I'm here on our first landmark on the trail, Alberta Falls. Check it out, really pretty. Got the ice going next to it. Great looking waterfall.
Alberta Falls is named for Alberta Sprague, one of the original settlers to the Estes Park area.
I'll give you our 9,700 feet check-in. Still climbing strong. Having to stop to shed some more layers. Sweating pretty good, but overall doing so far so good. Still a long ways to go, so we're gonna keep on trucking. As you can see, when you come through some of these places in the shade, it gets very, very icy. Little treacherous. And then you get out in the sun and not so bad. Whoop, little slip. I'm gonna put the camera up so it don't fall. All right, got my ice pieces on boots here. Ready to tackle some of this mess. Make my walking a little bit smoother, I hope. It's getting very icy the higher we go up, so just got to be careful. Walking a little close to the edge here. Just watch your step, that's all. I tell you, this trail, it's steady. It's like steady climbing. We have been walking on this for a good bit and we're getting tired. All right, so it is official. We are at 10,000 feet. The air is getting thin, but our wits are not. We shall press onward. Just our leg. Yeah, pretty stuff everywhere you go. That'll make you push on. All right, let's keep trucking. All right, coming up on our first frozen pond here. We have arrived at the lock. Check this place out.
This place is incredible. You just can't explain it when you come through the trees and see it for the first time. Wow, it takes your breath away.
Yeah, this place was so pretty, decided to stop and enjoy lunch here. Want to spend some time at this place. Got a lake at the foot of a glacier in the mountains. You can't beat it. So, cheers folks. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. I'm gonna enjoy my lunch at the lake by the glacier.
Actually, I'm just going to end this video on that note. This is a really awesome hike. I highly encourage you to check out Loch Vale, aka the Loch, when you head out to Rocky Mountain National Park. Just truly breathtaking. But this hike is far from over. We're going to keep on climbing, going a bit higher. Going to hit some snow and ice and reach Sky Pond. We're going to save that for the next video, so be sure and subscribe because you don't want to miss it. It's pretty epic. In the meantime, be sure and check out greatnessoutdoors.com if you want to learn more about me and what we do here. Thanks so much for watching, folks. We'll see you next time right here on Greatness Outdoors.
So coming in at number one on my list of best hikes from this past year is Sky Pond and Lake of Glass. And this one was also in Rocky Mountain National Park, and it's actually just a continuation of number two, Loch Vale. You hike on further and get to these other two lakes, but it was such a long hike, ended up making it into two videos. But anyway, this stretch of the trail, getting to Sky Pond and Lake of Glass, was on further up the mountain. So it was really challenging. We were getting much higher elevations. There was a lot of snow and ice we had to fight through to get to it, and it was just super rewarding to fight through that, climb through that, and just see these lakes at the end, like just in the middle of nowhere ice covered. You just felt like you were really challenging and pushing yourself to get to them with the climate and the altitude, and it was just super rewarding to get there. So I was really enjoying making these videos and sharing them with you. So let's go ahead and check out number 1, Sky Pond, Lake of Glass.
Hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. I recently went to Rocky Mountain National Park and checked out one of the must-do hikes if you go there, Sky Pond and Lake of Glass. Now I was there at the end of October and there was a good bit of ice and snow on the trail, which made this even more challenging and even more exciting. But the snow and ice isn't the only challenge. The really challenging part of this trail is that it is a 9.4 mile in and out trail that reaches an elevation of 10,873 feet above sea level and a 1,758 foot elevation gain. So contending with the snow, the ice, the distance, and the elevation, this is a pretty tough hike. Not only do you get to see Sky Pond and the Lake of Glass on this trail, but you also get to see Vale and Alberta Falls. I covered this leg of the hike in my last video. Put a link in the description if you want to see it. So in this video, we're going to cover the leg of the hike where we see Sky Pond and Lake of Glass. We'll talk more about them when we get there. For now, let's get hiking.
So it's definitely getting colder as we go up higher. I've had to put my fleece back on, as you can see, and not fall down in the ice. I've put my fleece back on, as well as my gloves. And yeah, we're pressing on. We passed the lock there and just keep on going to the lake at the end. So just gotta stay warm, that's the thing. Sun's starting to go down and layers are very important. We want to go to Sky Pond, not to the glacier, so we're going to keep going this way. Let's not get lost. There's a little land bridge to go across here. Got some, you should call this tundra maybe, I don't know. Sun looks nice on the side of the mountains, it's bright. We are getting up there now. Look at when we get to climb up here. Alright, so if you see past me in the distance way back there, that is the lock that we were at earlier where we filmed a lot of the pond. But we've climbed about 400 feet since then, so we've been a good ways. A lot more still to go. Look up in front of us here. We got to go all the way up there, so good spot for a little rest. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, everywhere is a good spot for rest right now.
Yeah. So take whatever break you can get. Enjoy the view. Look, we got some real pretty ice formations, frozen water right there. But worse, got a lot of ice got to walk on to get up there, so it's getting pretty treacherous. So we've come up all this mess. We're almost to Sky Pond. Look at this frozen waterfall we've got up here. Isn't that incredible? Alright, got the Sky Pond sign right by all this frozen waterfall. We got some fun stuff to go up to finish it. Alright, so we just finished coming up this hill. And look what we have got now that we made it up. Isn't this incredible? Makes the effort and the climb totally worth it.
We're here at 10,808 feet at Lake of Glass, but don't be tricked. This isn't the only pond up here. You gotta keep moving to Sky Pond.
hands down one of the coolest hikes I've ever been on, man. Like, it's just so far up here. You have to climb up through the ice to get here, and just having this is incredible. We just got more hiking to do, and we got to do it before it gets dark, so keep going. So we've had to traverse some more stuff, but I have heard the people right around the corner here cheering. Yep, guys, I made it. We're here. Let's go on over this one last hump. Oh, wow.
Climbing up all this and just seeing this all of a sudden in the middle of nowhere, I really cannot explain the feeling here. I mean, it was amazing. Probably one of the coolest experiences I've had in my life thus far. Here at 10,887 feet, it was cold, windy, and looked amazing.
Alright guys, so we finally made it here to Sky Pond. It's absolutely incredible. This has been a truly epic hike. Like, I've had so much fun, and I hope you've enjoyed being here and seeing it too. Be sure to stay tuned. We got a lot of cool hikes coming up here at Rocky Mountain National Park. That's basically all I'm doing for the next week. So yeah, lots of cool hikes. If you want to see more Rocky Mountain National Park, be sure to subscribe and see some of these cool trails here. Until next time, folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Greatness Outdoors.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was my top 6 hikes from this past year, the first year of Greatness Outdoors, and I'm really enjoying doing this. I hope you folks are too, and you know, thank you so much for your support. It's been an awesome year, and I look forward to keep growing even more from here. Thanks for being here. I enjoy sharing all this with you. If you're not a subscriber yet, please be sure and subscribe. We've got a lot of great things planned for this next year, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. Thanks so much, folks. Be sure and find your own Greatness Outdoors. Bye-bye.